with only 2 days left now since Donald Trump only filed his briefing to dismiss or appeal his conviction, which is honestly something that I thought he would never do because he's already exhausted his appeals, based on trying to get the sentencing turned out. When did he file his conviction? And what does that mean for his presidency? We'll find that out in today's video. This article is by KGW8. The article headlines: President Trump seeks to overturn his hush money verdict in New York. The article reads: President Donald Trump has appealed his hush money conviction, seeking to erase the verdict that made him the first person with a criminal record to win the office and be criminally convicted as a felon of 34 felony counts. Trump's lawyers filed a notice of appeal Wednesday asking the state's mid-level appeals court to overturn his conviction last May on 34 counts of falsifying business records that were felonies. The case, involving an alleged scheme to hide a hush money payment to porn actor Stormy Daniels during Trump's 2016 Republican campaign for president, was the only one of his criminal cases to go to trial. A notice of appeal starts the appeals process in New York. Trump's lawyers will have an opportunity to expand on their grievances in subsequent court filings. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which prosecuted the case against Donald Trump, will have a chance to respond in court papers. A message seeking comment was left with the office on Wednesday. Trump hired a new legal team from the firm Sullivan Cromwell LLP to handle the appeal, spearheaded by the firm's co-chair Robert J. Gofra Jr. Gofra and 4 other lawyers from his firm stepped in after the president tapped his 2 main defense lawyers, Todd Blanche and Emil Bove, for top positions in his administration's Justice Department. Quote, President Donald J. Trump's appeal is important for the rule of law, New York's reputation as a global business, for New York as a global, New York reputation as a global business, financial and legal center, as well as for the presidency and all public officials, not offices. Close quote. Gifra said in a statement provided by a Trump spokesperson, quote, "The misuse of criminal law by the Manhattan DA to target President Trump sets a dangerous precedent, and we look forward to the case being dismissed on appeal," close quote. Okay, let's be real. This isn't a misuse of justice, nor is it a weaponization of justice. They are yet again lying for Donald Trump. Trump was sentenced January 10th to what's known as unconditional discharge, leaving his conviction on the books but sparing him any jail time, probation, a fine, or other punishment such as community service or home confinement. Let's be real, folks. I do not agree with the appeal. It should have been outright dismissed because he's already exhausted his appeals by trying to get his sentencing outright dismissed illegally. And I don't know what Trump is so worried about. He didn't get any punishment. He just got a slap on the wrist, pretty much, because of him being president. And if he wasn't president, he'd probably be sitting behind steel doors or steel handlebars in an orange jumpsuit. So he better be quiet and be grateful for what he's got. I would be if I were him. The Republicans had long vowed to appeal but couldn't do so until he was sentenced. The trial judge, Juan M. Merchan, previously rejected Trump's requests to throw out the conviction on presidential immunity grounds and in light of his return to the White House. I highly doubt they're gonna do it now, especially because he's got pretty much no punishment. Which, honestly, if you ask me, I agree that he should be, I agree with everyone else that says he should be, behind, bars because of what he did and all the crimes he's gotten away with throughout his, 78, almost 79 years of his pathetic life. Appearing by video at his sentencing, he called the case a, quote, political witch hunt, quote. a weaponization of government, end quote, and quote, an embarrassment to New York, end quote. A Manhattan jury convicted Donald Trump last May of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in the first degree, kept in the gilded halls of his eponymous real estate empire. While the specific charges were about checks and ledgers, the underlying accusations were seamy and deeply entangled with Trump's political rise. Prosecutors said Trump mislabeled payments to his then lawyer Michael Cohen as legal fees in order to conceal what they really were: reimbursements for $130,000 that Cohen paid to Daniels to keep quiet in the homestretch of Trump's 2016 presidential run. At the time, Daniels was considering going public with a claim that she and the married then Trump had a 2006 sexual encounter. He says they never did anything and that nothing ever happened. Trump denied any wrongdoing. He and his attorneys said the payments to Cohen were properly categorized as legal expenses. Quote, "For this, I got indicted," quote, Trump said at his sentencing, quote, "It's incredibly, actually," quote, Trump's lawyers also argued that Trump wanted to squish claims like Daniels to protect his families and his campaign from what he says were falsehoods. Trump won't be able to pardon himself. Trump's case was tried in state court, but presidential pardons only apply to federal crimes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please consider commenting, liking, and subscribing, as well as sharing the video. It'll help me out in the near future. Please help me continue reaching my goal of 70 subscribers. We're almost there. We've got 2 subscribers left to go, and then we're at 70 subscribers, and then my next goal is 80 subscribers. Before I do forget, for those of you that know that I am on Discord. In case TikTok ever gets banned, I will be on there. In case TikTok ever gets banned permanently, I will be on there. And I will be posting, as well as I will be on favorites and Snapchat, posting my updates to my content on when I've uploaded to my private story as well as my public story. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.